Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I will be showing you how to make your own bridesmaids boxes on the low. So this is the box I got from Shein, and I'm going to measure it right now to determine how long I want to put their names. So the first thing I did was measure it. So this box is 11 by technically 8, but I only want to put my name here or their names here. So technically I only have the space of 5. So the width is 11 and then the space is 5. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do in this. Next step is my acrylic boxes, and y'all don't mind all my mess. This is actually the bridesmaid stuff, what I'm gonna put in there, which I'll show you later. This is the boxes that comes with acrylic tumbler, so I'm also going to open this up and measure it. This is how the tumbler looks. I already measured it. It's actually 6 by 3, so 6 being the height. It's going to be width today because the names are going sideways. Then the height is going to be 3. So now I'm going to go over to either Canva, or I'm going to use Illustrator for this because I don't like to use InDesign, or Illustrator to write my names. Hey guys, I am in Canva right now. I'm going to use this today because everybody can use this for free. So the first thing I said, it was the box, which is going to be 11, so width. Oh, and let's make sure I change that to inches. So 11 is the width, and I think I said 5. And then we're going to click create design. So we have this much room to work with. So the first person's name is Simone. So I'm just going to create a box and type her name in it. I'm going to make that big because I want the name to be big. I'm actually going to put bridesmaid at the bottom here. So I want this to be a cursive font because that's what I've been using so far. Actually, I have the Canva Pro. I think that's what it's named, but you pay extra. So I actually uploaded these ones, or have been using that already for some of the stuff I did. So I'm gonna just reuse what I had. I don't want to really do it that cursive because sometimes when it's a bigger box, but sometimes when you try to cut it on your Cricut machine, it is very difficult to do so. And whatever I use for this font, I'm going to use for the acrylic tumbler. So let's find a font that wouldn't be too hard to... That one's not too bad, but it's a little ugly. So this is what I came up with. So I just have their names and then their titles. There's only 2 of them. So yeah, it's going to be easier. So now what I'm going to do is let's save it first. So I'm going to save this. I could save it as a SVG, but since we're going to do the cheaper version, you also can download it as a PNG and it'd be able to cut the design. So that's what we're going to do. PNG is right here. And then we're going to click download. So we're going to create the other one for the acrylic tumbler because I like to make my designs first and then cut everything and then weed and then paste. So we're going to make another design, which was 6 by 3. I'm going to do 2 just in case because I can remember what I said. So this is how long the acrylic tumbler is, and then you want to put the name inside. So I left the other one open. So guess what, guys? We're going to copy and paste the exact same thing onto the other one, and that will be our tumbler. Basically, we just have to align, make the size smaller, and we should be good. You guys think that look? Looks pretty good to me. And if this maid of honor and bridesmaid, because sometimes the font, when it's so small like this, it is difficult to cut. But we're gonna try it. And we're gonna download once again as a PNG. And that'll be that. So now I have Cricut Design Space open. We're going to click new. Well, actually upload, browse, and then this is my bridesmaids. Every time I use Canva, and that's why I don't like using Canva, the names move. So more than likely, guys, I will have to open up. Yeah, it's moved, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna open up Adobe, and I am going to move this. Okay, y'all, so I'm in an Illustrator. I created my new design, which is the same thing, same font, I believe. I'm just gonna export this as a PNG, and I'm gonna do each page at a time. So I'm gonna do page 1 and then page 2. I'm gonna change this to number 3, and then click export. Transparent background, okay, and it should be fine. I'm back in the Cricut Design Space. I'm just gonna upload the new set, which is 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm gonna upload that one. I'm gonna continue, and as you see, these don't move. Now, sorry guys, I tried to do Canva. Canva is not working out, but the exact same way I did the exact same thing in Canva I did in Illustrator. So I never know why this moved. If you guys know, let me know. So I'm gonna come in here. As you guys can see, it makes it bigger, which is, I don't know why. So we're just gonna do it the width like we have it, which was 11, and then our height was 6, I believe. So it's in the range, which is 5.69, and that would be our first box. So I've loaded all 2 now. This is for the box. I'm trying to see if I should do the box and the tumbler the same color, which I don't think so. I'm gonna put these 2 in pink vinyl, and then for the acrylic tumbler I'm gonna do white. So for this, since it's ready, I'm just gonna click make. I'm gonna save it because nowadays they're asking me to save this stuff. So I'm just gonna put box. Yeah, let's just use box. I'm gonna put it in this one. Because why do they ask that now? I'm gonna use my 12 by 12 mat, and then you can see this is 11 by 11, and then they have that. So we're gonna click continue. Now when you guys put it on the mat, you gotta make sure it's 11 by 10. You have to have enough material for that. And click continue, and my stuff is not on, so I'm gonna turn it on and come back. Actually, I'm gonna use this rose gold. I get this from Tech Wrap. Now I thought this was a good brand because everybody recommended it, but as you guys can see, they already have bubbles in it. Very ghetto, very not demure. But I'm still gonna use it, and hopefully it works out. I can like squeegee it out. So yeah, I'm gonna use a 12 by 24 mat now because I'm gonna put everything on one design space. And I'll do it right now and show you guys. So since I want to add now the cup design to them, I'm gonna open and browse my 2 cup designs. Because technically I didn't have to make 2 different designs. If I really thought about it, I could just copy and paste it and just adjust the size to the cup. So y'all don't be like me doing extra work. So this one is going to be 6 by 3. We're gonna upload the second one, which I'm gonna use the same design. Okay, so these are 6 by 3. This one's a little bigger, but that's fine. They're supposed to be 6x3, but I did 6x2.5 because I can't remember which one I said earlier. I'm just gonna click make any material. My mat is 12x24 and click confirm, and this is how they would look on the mat. I'm gonna click continue, try again because I did connect it, and then I'm gonna click continue. I'm gonna click vinyl because I already have everything saved. I'm gonna do less, then I'm gonna go to my Cricut machine. I'm gonna take the seam material I did and put it inside the printer. So I clicked ready to go. So it's gonna weed right now. While it weeds, I'm gonna prepare my boxes. I did this one as an example just to see the size of the square. So I'm gonna do the other one, and then I'm going to add this in it. I open my box and put the crinkle paper in there. And now this is my machine. As you can see, it printed and cut everything. So I'm going to weed it right now. So what I'm doing here is I'm removing the vinyl from the mat. And then I'm going to take my scissors. And then I'm going to cut off the excess vinyl and then place that on the side so I can use that for a next project. And then I'm going to start weeding out the material that I cut, and I'm going to make sure that I do this very slowly because this vinyl is very tricky to work with actually, but I just have to do what I have to do because I was not printing this over again. You have to just make sure you weed out everything so you can see the names clearly. So I'm going to cut my transfer tape based on the biggest name because I don't have much of this and I want to reuse it. And I'm also going to cut each name individually so it'd be easier for me to transfer to the box and to the acrylic tumbler. And also it would be easier for me to squeegee out the names. And then you just remove the transfer tape, place it on top of the design, and then you squeegee it very hard so it'd be able to pull off the transfer tape very easily. And I realized I printed out their names too big, so I had to cut piece of the K off, but I made it work and made it look like the original design, and this is how it looks. So then I used my squeegee and I flipped the design over, taking the original vinyl backing off and leaving the vinyl on the transfer tape. And like I said, this vinyl is very tricky to work with, so it took me a little while to remove that from the tape, but I got it done. And honestly, this piece you should use a ruler, but I just freeballed it and I used my squeegee to just put it on the box and make sure it looks good. So the last step is just removing the transfer tape, and the vinyl should be on the box just like this. Now onto the acrylic tumbler. I'm going to reuse my transfer tape that I used on my box earlier. And honestly, I'm just going to be repeating the same steps for the box. Besides, I'm just placing it on a tumbler. So I'm just going to let you guys watch me do the rest of this. So here I realized I was missing an O, but I found it. So when that happens, all you do is stick it back on and make sure it's straight and aligned. Now I am packing my bridesmaids box. So I place my acrylic tumbler in there. I also got these travel size jewelry box, this nice edge brush, as well as these custom travel mirrors, which I should have get me one. I also placed their earrings they were supposed to wear on the wedding day in there, as well as this nice cute piece and their flower corsage. I can't tie the knot without you bracelet. Also these nice cute ropes, and this was the final result of my other one. Thank you for watching.